This is the time of the year that we often approach with mixed emotions, and I want to share with you today 5 foolproof tips for surviving the holidays. This is Margaret Manning with 60andMe, and I want to welcome you here today. Thank you so much for joining us. Now, it's also a time of the year that is full of joy and happiness, and when we get into the holiday gift-giving spirit. Now, we want to remind you that we have just opened our 60andMe shop, and there you will find beautiful gifts for yourself and also lovely things to give to other people that you love. And also, our partners have some great offers as well. For example, Elizabeth Arden is offering from November the 28th until December the 1st, 20% off of your order and free shipping with orders over $75. So check those out. The description and the link that you'll need to connect to Elizabeth Arden are in the section in the description below this video. So let's talk about foolproof tips to survive the holidays. So, we have this sort of image, this stereotype of what the holidays, Christmas, New Year should be like. We've got, the smiling children singing Christmas carols, the visions of shiny wrapping paper and gorgeous gifts and abundance, sparkly trees, decorations, things that we have been doing for years. And if you're over 60, you've probably been organizing them for a lot of those years as well. So when it comes to the season, you're always, in fact, I am always energized by the beauty of the decoration, the celebration, how people come together as friends and family to focus on things that are more important and the love and connection that we have with those people who are important in our lives, and to have those holiday gifts, those things that we can share. But also, for many people, it's not that easy. Life is not that easy all year round, and maybe Christmas amplifies the challenges that you're facing. You may be facing the season alone. You may have lost someone this year that was very dear to you and feel like you're really struggling to reset the context for this holiday season. And, when you're surrounded by holiday cheer and good luck, loving and happiness and frivolousness, you sometimes feel like you're alone. You feel that your situation is a little bit amplified. So some of the things you can do. Now, one of our bloggers, Sherry Sachs, wrote this article on the 5 foolproof tips to help get through the holiday season. And I want to share with you what she said and kind of, add my own comments, because I think there's so much that you can do, even if you're struggling, even if you're feeling a bit lonely and alone, and maybe not feeling that festive this year. But here's some ideas. The first thing is to learn really how to face change. Now, we've talked about this before. If there's one thing that women in their 60s have got to adapt to and build strong muscle to deal with, is change. So much happens as we get older that we just have to be more, be able to step above it and see things in the context of constant change. People come and go from our lives. People, that we truly loved for many, many years are no longer with us. And friends have moved away. Our kids have moved away. They've started their own lives and their own Christmas and holiday traditions. And it's, something that we have to adapt to. So this is the time of the year when, to take care of yourself. A little self-care is in order here. Yes, go and treat yourself to little presents. Come out to our shop and look at some of the amazing things we have there. This beautiful scarves and memorable gifts that have got messages of inspiration. That's what you need. You need to balance change and turmoil with stability and inspiration. So if there's someone in your family too that's dealing with something, this is the time of the year to reach out. Is there someone that's dealing with a problem with drugs or alcohol, or their living situation is stressful? There's so much going on. And I think that if we look at the world and say, oh, it's all through rose-colored glasses, it's only our family, me, that's dealing with this, that's the mistake, because we have to learn how to deal with change. And one of the ways to do this, and one of the ways that Sherry talks about, is to be strict with your own attitude and your thoughts. Like I said, everybody may have the perfect family in your mind, but you've got to be realistic here. You've got to know that the media, the stories, the feel-good atmosphere is all relative. If you look at someone, you don't know what they're going through. You don't know their problems, and they don't know yours. Because we can't be exposed, emotionally to the world all the time. We have to hold things back. And sometimes just things are just too painful and too difficult. But I think the important thing is that you have to somehow understand that you're not alone. You are not alone. There are people in the world who are dealing with not exactly because you're unique, but similar issues to you. And this is the time where to be kind of disciplined with the way you fall into these feelings of, regret or pity or just, being remorseful. This is the time when you've got to not feel sorry for yourself. Come on, you did whatever you're dealing with right now that's hurting or feeling difficult. You did the best you could. Do not be hard on yourself. Pat yourself on the back for the good things that have happened. Make yourself feel positive about the things you achieved in your life. So try to not fall into that well of unhappiness. Okay, so that's the first thing. Second, the thing that next is to help someone else. I mentioned it earlier about reaching out to someone in your own family. But, lots of people find that even just going to a soup kitchen or Christmas dinner charity or just giving some things to charity around the holiday season, there's plenty of them that you can give gifts for children or you can, participate in your own way. That makes you feel good. And actually studies have shown this, that the feeling of joy and there's a sort of high that you get from volunteering and helping is actually real. You do feel so serotonin or whatever that magical hormone is, makes you feel good. So help someone else. That's definitely one way, a sure, foolproof tip for surviving the holidays. Get distracted from your own issues, help someone else. Just, be a light. Be a light to someone else. Another thing you can do is forget the perfect, offering. I mean, realize that there's things you can do. You can go out and sing in a choir. You can, as I said, volunteer. But work with your own, and not anger, but your own sadness and your own reality. You'd be surprised at how much you've got if you stop to be, for a moment, just show gratitude and thanks for example, being here. That's pretty basic, but it's just having the opportunity to have a life, to have an inspired life that you can encourage and motivate with the way you pamper yourself, the way you provide self-care. Spend time talking to people. This is the time of the year, this holiday season, where people have shut down from work a little bit. Just sit down and talk. Invite them over for tea. Or you go to their place, or just go to a cafe, meet someone that you haven't seen in a while, and just listen. It's something we just don't do when we're busy. We just, how are you doing? Great, fine, have a nice day. But this is the time of the year when you can listen and you can share. So it's that being real about your own situation and just not expecting perfection. And do stuff that's fun. If you've got grandchildren in your life, just enjoy their silly giggles, their joyousness, because to them it's all big, a big world and bright lights and sparkly, things. I mean, it's for them the beginning. So, play with them, make a gingerbread house, make cookies, read stories, do crafts. And it's not just your grandchildren. Maybe you are an auntie to nephews and nieces, and, just take care of them. This is the time of the year. Pay extra attention, listen and share. And then another thing, of course, is to pamper yourself. We talked a little bit about this earlier, self-care. Go and have a massage. Take advantage of some of the, the Black Friday offers for an inexpensive massage, and go and do something wonderful for yourself, or just treat yourself to something that makes you feel good. As I mentioned, we have our new shop on 60andMe. We have some beautiful necklaces. They're very beautiful, and they just have messages like, choose joy, gratitude. And when you look at that, you can actually remember that those are the qualities, those are the values in your life that you want to treasure, you want to live. And read a new book, go to a movie, just pamper yourself. You know what you like, so go out and do it. Just take it easy. And then finally, this is a trick that Sherry talks about, which is her zoom out strategy. It's zooming out. It's like, so often we sit and we're so focused on this, like, what's happening now. I haven't got friends with me. My partner's not with me. I don't have enough money to buy gifts. I'm not, I need to lose some weight. Whatever it is right in front of you, zoom out. Zoom out and just look at the world. Look at this amazing place that we are blessed to be in, this opportunity. But more than that, do something practical. Like do something like, for example, book a lunch with someone in January. Book an appointment of some kind, even if it's just going out to have coffee with someone. Just put it in your calendar for the next month. Think about a cruise maybe that you want to do in April. Think about something that you want to do in the summer. Zoom out and see your whole life in front of you, all the things that you've got as wonderful chances to have a good holiday with that lens that this is tough right now, but I'm going to move forward. I'm going to take advantage of some of those amazing offers that are around me to pamper myself and enrich my life, and I'm going to move forward into, by the way, a brand new decade. 2020 is going to be here soon, and you want to just get through this holiday period if it's tough for you, and move forward into a whole new experience of a brand new you. Have a fabulous day, everybody, and tell us, are you struggling with the holiday season? Leave us a comment in the note below. Let's talk it through. Let's start right now. This is the season to share. Tell us if you're struggling with the holiday season, what's happening, that we can maybe give you an extra hug. We care. Take very good care, everybody. Have a wonderful day and a wonderful Christmas and holiday season, and we'll talk again very soon. Bye-bye for now.